Sievert is a game where it's like to live in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, or modern-day Russia. A top-down shooter where you go out and scavenge useful things, like cigarettes or moldy bread, or if you're lucky to find the premium currency, vodka, but die before you could trade any of those items in for bullets, because the game is very unforgiving, where you wander around in the dark and you get hit by a radiation blast. Now blood is coming out of your ears. The best possible solution to heal yourself is to apply some cohesive tape and pretend that never happened, before you get to enjoy eating radioactive crackers and die to a hunter for eating his radioactive crackers. You need to go through the tutorial notes on how the game works, which we don't. Skip that and go straight into selecting a starting equipment. You might be wondering what is the best one to pick, and that'll be whatever looks the coolest because it doesn't matter, as you will find way better stuff as soon as you figure out how to stop dying all the time. You play as a hunter will find purpose by surviving the harsh environment of Kim Jong-un II's ideal world. Manage your sleep, hunger, thirst, and radiation levels, just like everyday life if you're living in Chernobyl. Start of the game, you're introduced to the bunker, your base of operations, where you're given quests from the doctor and the barman that are certainly going to get you killed. To get around, you need to take a train. Talk to the train conductor to set out on your journey, either to find better gear or try to complete the quest you accepted. Anything you take in the race stays with you after death. Anything you loot does not. You can pick anywhere to go, but I recommend you just go to the forest for quite some time. Anywhere else, you're going to be met with resistance. So the forest we go. Met with a loading screen that takes a little too long. The train drops you off in the middle of the forest. Walk a few steps and get mauled by a pack of ghouls. Just in case you're a little bit confused on what happened, I had Grim animate a cartoon for you. I'm also baffled on why I wasn't shooting. Turns out, I didn't equip my gun. I also didn't see the bulletproof vest that I also didn't equip, as I'm wondering how to get bullets in the gun. We go back again. This time the ghouls aren't waiting for me, but I walk a few steps near a tree that catches me on fire. What the? Make your way into houses to be confused about the looting system, as you see a brand new drill from Home Depot that you can't take. Forget it, I didn't want it anyways, as I meet the local bombish. You can't leave to go get food, so it's up to you if you want to help them. You also meet some locals that have the same haircut, meaning they are friendly, but I didn't know that. After committing murder and taking all their stuff, it's time to escape. On the map, there are usually two spots with circles indicating the extraction zone. Make your way there, trying not to die in the process. Back at the bunker, spend all your rubles healing back up. Head back to the forest and jack all of Igor's personal belongings that he's been scavenging up. Run to a bandit gang, trying your best not to die. Dead bodies are sometimes hard to see, but a raven will come down and take a piece of flesh, letting you know, hey, something is dead right here. But in reality, the raven is just waiting for you. As you get a little bit better and extract with more stuff, you will start to fill up your storage. You only get 2 slots to use in the beginning, but before you know it, you won't be able to find anything in there. Sievert has a huge field stalker where the local wildlife is infused with radiation and wants a piece of that moldy bread you've been carrying. Also with the random anomalies that will cause you to combust in flames. Additionally, the game has a field of Trakov, but instead I'm having fun. Out in the wilderness, you will come across neutral gangs, like the one with red eyes and the Green Army. You wouldn't know if they're friendly until you go up to them, either to get killed or not. You could use them to help you clear out some bandits by luring them to them, and then going up to loot the bodies only to get a rude awakening by more bandits. Now it's a good time for our sponsors. We don't have any. I tried to go and make some friends, but I get shot at instead. Taking care of the problem, the last one tries to go and hide, but I see a trail of blood. Probably needs my help, so I go and see. Looting the body, I find his suppressed AK. Like a moth drawn to light, I'm drawn to suppressed weapons. Finding 3 more guns to take, I'm now overcumbered. This means you can't run and move slower than that one old grandpa trying to get to his seat in Village Inn. I have 4 guns and 1 needs to go. That means the one I started with at the beginning that has great durability and great modding capabilities needs to go. Making my way home, finding out why durability matters. All these guns but are all broken, and to get them repaired is going to require your left leg. For some drunk reason, I thought if I go die with nothing, I would spawn with my starting equipment. It's dark and wet and I can't see shit. Going to my stash hoping to see my old AK. Then the dread starts to sink in. Oh, I also sold all the other guns but 1 broken one, considering if I should restart the whole game. Without special equipment to go out at night, like a flashlight, that we can't afford. So we get to play the fun mini game of going to sleep and going out to see if there's light out, because I don't know military time, and sure as hell I ain't going out there in the dark. So sure as hell we go out in the dark, where right when I get off the train I get hit with a radiation blast. To make matters worse, I'm hungry, a ghoul comes to say hello, and my gun doesn't work. Mod weapons to better suit you in battle. Let's try it out on this unexpected hunter. Works great. Sievert has no cover system. If you hide behind an object, you can't get hit, but you can't see anything behind that object, though you can hear the unsettling audio of an approaching enemy. The game is hard, no doubt, but I find the hardest part is keeping your thirst level at least above red. Low amount of thirst and hunger means you can't carry as much stuff. Sleep means you can't recover stamina as fast, which means you can't run from the ghouls that like you a lot. Radiation. Well, I think you know what happens if that goes a little too high. The Green Army looks at the horror of their dead comrade, as I pick him clean of everything he has, plus I take all their supplies. So as a consequence, the general offers me a job. One of the first missions he gives you is to take care of Igor, your best friend that'll do anything for you, with the relationship you two bonded over by stealing all of his stuff every time you visit him. Only a sick, twisted individual that will kill their only friend. Plus they will suffer great depression and never have a good night's sleep again. But you do get a new storage slot. Igor drops some really good weapons. After a hard day of sniping some bandits, we need to quench our thirst by drinking radioactive water. To fix the radiation poisoning, smoke a pack of cigarettes as it decreases your chance of getting cancer. I mean, cigarettes give you cancer, but do you want lung cancer or do you want your skin to fall off? Of course, if you don't want either, then you're going to take drugs. No side effects. At least the ones you don't know about. Going into a building where enemies are inside is, unique, because they will chase you until you leave. They won't follow you, but they'll stand by the door waiting for you. When you're not getting your ass whooped, you will find yourself leveling up. When a skill gets to the max level, you're able to unlock a specialty. Most quests in the game is to go find this or bring me this, but sometimes you get to clear the infestation of ghouls, where you fight your way through ghouls upon ghouls. When you reach the heart of it, you need to blow it up with dynamite, and I forgot to bring the dynamite. Whoops. Apparently, the game told me to buy it, but I guess I skipped over that part. So you have to redo it all again. Finally getting a weapon repair kit, only to see if the weapon can't be as broken. Only a little broken. That's yeah. Wanna know the secret of doing well in Zero Sievert? And that's by killing Laser, the forced bandit boss. He drops a key to the police station where you will take everything, sell it all, and buy new armor. Now you're ready to go somewhere else that isn't the forest. Wait a minute. You hear that? I hear opportunity. Get that airdrop that comes in and have a fun time walking all the way back home. Very slowly. Getting home, head over to the workbench and get yourself a module. Either a bed if you don't like sharing it with that one guy, or a kitchen so you can cook food to stop eating that moldy bread. I can only afford to get the ammo module, which it gets me ammo straps every day. I get an extra storage kit and the game tells me I can't use it, and it only sells for 1 ruble on the market. What a deal. I hope this ammo module fills out this empty space. Perfect. Upgrading from the flashlight, we get some night vision goggles, where the screen looks as if it's one of those TVs that your grandpa watches golf on. I head over to the dorm rooms to fight some invisible ghouls. I leave to get jumped by a horde of ghouls. After dealing with them, I find the dead body of the name Armand. He drops some godlike armor. I didn't think of anything at the time, but that's a boss. He's a hunter that roams around just like you. Supposedly, he's the hardest boss in the game. I wouldn't know because every time I try to find him, he's fucking dead. I tried finding him several times to fight him, but yeah. He goes out and fights the first thing he sees and gets clapped. But what I do find is a big ball of electricity that is following me. I can't run anymore and it's time to fight. This will be one of the hardest battles yet. Oh, it's dead. Going home with this newfound loot that I did nothing for. Rare creature that comes from the Stranger Things appears and wants me for a snack. This will be a tough, challenging fight. I hope I can. Oh, it's dead. Finding another dude that should not be here, Mr. Junk. He's an interesting person that talks in the fourth wall. He misses his wife's wedding ring or something. I don't remember. All I know, he got treasure where if you touch the fence, you die. To avoid that, you have to have his key. There's that drill I'll be looking for. Thanks, Mr. Junk. Winding up in yet another ghoul's home where their pathfinding is a little questionable. Meeting the other gang, the Crimson Corp, where you gotta pay 5k just to talk to them. The last place to go in the game so far is the mall. Instead of finding white girls with Starbucks, you're met with death. Met with a lot of Stranger Things and Kiba. Kiba being the mall cop and he doesn't mess around. If you take him out, have one of his snacks. Head to the basement for extraction to find these things. So far, that's all Zero Sievert has to offer, as it's still in early access. But I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. My name is Lando. Laters!